personal experiences. Whether you like it or not, you have your personal experiences. And the sad part of it is there's no personal experience that is greater than God's way for your life. So the more your personal experiences control your life, the lesser and lesser God's perfect plan for your life unfolds. Why? Like John, he says, I must decrease, he must increase. The more your personal experiences, the more your life is a sum total of your personal experiences, it means you are localizing yourself, limiting yourself to just what you has experienced. You know, it's like someone who says, I don't trust medical people, so I'm going to do a certificate in medicine so that no one ever takes advantage of me. Next, he'll find himself with a legal problem. And you say, I don't trust lawyers. That's why I want to do some learning in law so that nobody takes advantage of me. And. That is one of the reasons why you find God can give a man a vision of building a chain of stores like the way ShopRite is. But because of his personal experience, he resists the growth of that vision. Why? Because his personal experience is when he employed the first workers. The moment he trusted them, in his absence, they abused the authority. And from then on, he said, never again. I'm going to manage the place myself. I will not trust anyone because they almost destroyed my business. There are those that say, me, I can never work with any family member in my business. Of course, they are those family members that may not be fit. Why? Because just because someone is a family member doesn't mean they have the business sense. But I don't think it is right for us to justify and say, I'll never work with a family member. Why? It may be a matter of your personal experiences. It may be a matter of your personal experiences. The Ewing brothers ran Zambia, and Zambia has gone global. And there are so many family businesses in this world. So many of them. They're family businesses. And this is why this morning I want you to open your heart. Because you'll be amazed to see how your personal experiences have hindered your growth in multiple areas of your life. Why? Because God is not a God of personal experience. He's a God of the Word. He's a God of the Word. Look at Peter. Peter was a professional businessman. Peter knew his trade. He had done this business long enough. But something was different about Peter. When the master came and said, cast your net on the very place where Peter's personal experience showed him there is no fish no matter what. Why? Because Peter knew they had disturbed that side and there was no way fish would be in those troubled waters. That was a personal experience. That was a personal experience. You see, like a couple that you find, I remember many years back ministering to a woman that had 8 miscarriages. 8. miscarriages. You see, when you have gone through such a troubled path, you find one can develop a cocoon around them and say, this is where the journey ends. You remember the woman from Shunem, the Shunammite woman? When Elisha came into her life, what were her words? She said, man of God, don't lie to me. Why? Because she had given up. Her personal experience had taken her to Singapore, had taken her to India. She had done IV. Nothing worked. And now she was an old woman. And so when Elisha came and says, this time, next year, you shall have a child. She says, man of God, don't lie to your servant. That's how much personal experience can be a stronghold. Yeah.